Welcome back. Now I have our local favorite, Cary Hogan, joining us today with Knapp Harvest. Cary, how are you?
I'm doing great. Summer's just moving along, isn't it?
Hard to believe.
Oh, yeah.
Right, we are coming up into the beautiful fall season.
I love fall up here.
It's just going to be stunning, but
yes,
not to mention we still have wonderful produce and delicious summer flavors here.
Oh my goodness. The heirloom tomatoes that are coming into Knapp Harvest are beautiful. They're works of art. They're all the different colors and the shapes and the flavor profiles. It's just really delicious time of year to be eating basil with fresh tomatoes and a little mozzarella cheese, you know, all that wonderful stuff. And the plums and the peaches and the apricots and the cherries that are in the store right now are just gorgeous. You've got to come down. Every day is something different gets delivered fresh from all our hardworking farmer partners up and down the valley, up and down Colorado, just, you know, working hard to bring that fresh produce to you. Just gorgeous looking things. I can't say it enough, I don't think.
I love that. You know, and you don't get that variety in a national grocery chain.
No, and here's the other thing is that, you know, we pick those up weekly. So we get 2 times a week fresh deliveries from farmers who have just picked them. That's a lot different than coming from Chile, being picked in Chile, a little bit underripe, sitting on a ship and coming over to the grocery store. By the time it's gotten to the grocery store, first of all, it's up and ripened under the sun. So it's lost a lot of its vitamin and mineral content, all the things that are really good for you, never mind the taste. I mean, I think we've all had the tomato that is so disappointing that you just are like, well, I don't even think I like tomatoes anymore. And the difference between that and an heirloom is huge. And, you know, put your money where your mouth is.
Well, I could say it's definitely converted me. I love a fresh heirloom tomato. I was not a tomato fan.
Is that, well, and that's probably why.
Really nice,
yeah,
good tomato. Yeah,
exactly. Even the cherry tomatoes are just not, they don't have the flavor. So you really have to search out that, you know, produce that's local. It makes all the difference in the world. When you pick something from your backyard and bring it right to the table, you know you can taste the difference. And the same thing happens here. So, you know, all of our farmers work so hard. Come in, help support their families, help support all of those people that work so hard to bring you nutritious food.
I just love that. I think it's so cool. Now, do you source new farmers all the time, or do you work with the same vendors? Tell me a bit
We're
about
always looking for new vendors, but we, you know, I would say that, you know, most of the time we're supporting our same farmers. You know, they're the bigger farmers that can supply all the way to Eagle.
Sure.
So some of these, you know, Anita's is great in Palisades. There's just a lot. We use a lot of different Mountain Freshies. Farm runners will bring produce from all over the western slope, and bring it to you. So yeah, it's really fun to, you know, look and see what do they have this week, what's on the list. And it's really exciting then to watch it come in the door. And, you know, we have recipe ideas. Also, to accompany all of that, we have those beautiful Caleb's Catch wild caught Alaskan fish that he goes up to Alaska, flash freezes it on his boat and brings it down for us. It is delicious. Pick up a piece of fish and some of that fruit, Palisade peaches, and, you know, or oranges or something with the chicken. What was Second Nature Gourmet? Sorry,
yes.
I just was thinking.
It all sounds delicious.
Yeah, she. That's what I was trying to pull up. Is she has on her menu. Second Nature Gourmet is our catering company. A grilled orange and mahi-mahi, which sounded so good. And so she's also got this blackened salmon with a lime blanc sauce. So Second Nature is our gourmet company. She's got her own website, secondnaturegourmet.com. Beautiful summer menu. You can find all sorts of ideas on there to buy for your special gathering, whether it's 5, whether it's 50, whether it's 500. Marla can do parties, whatever your size is. And you can go onto that menu, you can pick all sorts of things. There's a lot of a la carte items, there's family items, family meals, things like that. So there's something for every pocketbook. And I know how busy summer gets. So to reach out to her and, you know, she'll deliver it fresh to your door, that's a time saver and sometimes a face saver. If you have people coming over for dinner and you're like, oh my God, I don't have the time to do it. So that's also good. And then in Knapp Harvest, we have her organic pre-made meals already for you to pick up, take home, heat up, and serve to your family. So you've got great to-go food. Again, shrimp scampi and Palisade peaches and beet salads and cucumber salads and all sorts of things, a Thai noodle salad. So really, you're getting a chef to cook for you and prepare a meal that you can take home, and it's quite the time saver for sure.
It's just a wide variety of flavors, and it sounds like you can get something that has complexity in the dish, and then also, if you have a family, probably something that's a little bit more simple for those picky eaters.
Exactly. And if you've got your protein figured out, maybe you just go onto the website to get the a la carte sides that are so special, or vice versa. So, it really can help you with whatever it is you need. So secondnaturegourmet.com, I really encourage you to check it out. Chef Marla's quite talented.
Oh, it sounds like she makes delicious seafood dishes, amongst other things.
Yes.
But then I love that you have fresh caught fish in the market, because gone is the myth of you don't eat seafood in a mountain town. Yes, you do. Here
Yes, you
do.
can. When you've got Caleb delivering straight to the door, are you kidding? And then also Vail Meat Company. They are very responsible in the way they choose their meat, and they pasture raise it. So again, you've got beautiful meats right here in Vail, Colorado, that have had a pretty good view, their lives in a happy life, and no hormones. So, again, feeding your family is important to keep all those nutrients, keep those hormones away, keep us as healthy as possible with your food. So we, got to watch where you get your food, and that'll make a big difference. There's so many diseases and things out there, and linking to all sorts of things, Roundup and cancer and Roundup and poisoning your food it's just not a good idea.
It really is so important. No, I just love all that you have at Knapp Harvest. I would say it's probably going to be hard to eat anywhere else once you start going there on a consistent
I have a
basis.
very hard time. And then don't forget our Knapp's Nectar honeys.
Oh, you can't forget the honey.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's the time of year now where the bees are very, very busy, and we're bringing in honey from everywhere. So we've got more than 31 hives now. I'll have to get a current count, but we manage hives up and down the valley.
Okay.
So we have Eagle Valley wildflower honey that's a mixture of all that, but we also have hyperlocal honey. So our master beekeeper, Carmen, separates and bottles different honeys from different areas. So Lake Creek, for instance, the wildflowers up there are going to be a lot different than an Eagle and Gypsum, and the wildflower honey up there is beautiful. It's got a great intense flavor. The bees have lots of wildflowers to feed on. Then we have Cholera Creek, which was Cordillera. It's now called Colorado Creek in respect for the indigenous Indians. And that is beautiful. It has a little bit of rabbit brush taste to it.
Wow.
And, very interesting. Eagle Gypsum's thicker, more amber. Again, they're feeding on all sorts of things down there. So it's fun to grab some different honeys and do your own honey tasting. I've been a wine sommelier my whole life, and now honey entrances me too, because it depends on what they're feeding on. So you really taste the difference between each honey. It's just amazing.
And to see the rich different colors and the variety of amber, it's beautiful. It really is.
It really is. And plus, really good for you, right?
And I'm sure you've got all kinds of exotic honeys there as well.
Oh, we do. We do. So like from Hawaii, if I could pronounce the flower, I would. But beautiful. And it's very creamy looking. It looks like a creamed honey, if you've ever seen creamed honey. And that's usually done by whipping it and adding more oxygen. This is just straight out of the hive like that.
That's incredible.
And I have to admit to eating a jar like pudding. It's just delicious. And then we've got Tupelo honey. And the stories of how they collect these honeys from these bees is incredible. So we've got lots of things to talk to you about when you come down with honeys. We've got a whole wall full of honey facts. Honey lasts forever. They found it in King Tut's tomb, completely fine.
Wow.
And by the way, if your honey crystallizes, good. That means it's real honey. Honey is the #3 most adulterated product in the United States.
Wow.
So that means they're adding rice syrups, they're adding corn syrup, they're adding things to make that honey, which takes away all the benefits. Also, if the FDA, if it's heated up to a certain degree, it kills all the benefits too. So the key is, first of all, come in and Knapp Harvest. You can buy it from a local honey beekeeper, but if you're in the grocery store and that's where you are and that's all you can find, is you look for where it comes from. So it's at least got to say Oregon, Colorado, Colorado Springs, I don't care. It has to have a place to it, or else you have no idea what's in
Or
that
it's
jar
been
of honey. Those
manufactured.
bears, So they're fine for whatever, but they're not getting all of those benefits that you get from honey. Anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, unbelievable, And Carmen also makes creams and lip balms and soaps down there that are from the products that the bees produce in the hive: propolis, beeswax,
Wow.
honey. So really good stuff for your skin. And again, they're very, very natural, but really good for you. So
great.
it's a great way to treat your body and your soul when you're, to me, when you are buying and eating correctly, there's something that really feels good about that.
When you just walk in the door at Knapp Harvest.
I'll tell you, it's hard not to just spend my whole paycheck there. It
I can
really is.
imagine.
Fresh flowers, gifts, honeys, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables,
Seafood,
coffees,
anything,
anything.
meats, anything
fresh
that you could
bread,
need.
everything, meats, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Cary, tell us where to go for more information.
That's a really good idea. So we are in Eagle Ranch on Sylvan Lake Road, right next to Color Coffee, and we're open 7 days a week. Indoor farmers market, and we're open Mondays through Fridays, new hours starting in August 1st,
Okay.
8 till 7, and then Saturdays and Sundays 10 till 6. So come see us. We're right there. It's so much to do in Eagle these days. Come visit us.
I love that. Well, Cary, we always love having you here on the couch. It's so nice
Thank
to hear
you.
about all of the local produce and edibles and things that you offer at Knapp Harvest. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now stay tuned. We will be right back after this quick break.